I have come to realize that we are never going to get politics completely out of this legislative process. In the system we have today, there's always another election, there's always another campaign. But this political posturing must be addressed. It is hurting our democracy. It's a prime reason why Congress's approval is at single digits. And today, politics is hurting the men and women who bravely served our nation. It is hurting our veterans. Mr. President, when the news about the problems of the VA became public, lawmakers ran to the press to slam the VA. They called for reform. They called for accountability. They even dragged good men through the mud to score political points. Members from both sides of the aisle said politics need to be set aside. Because if there is one thing, just one thing that should cause our politicians to look past political games, it is our veterans. It's our commitment to our veterans, our commitment to making sure that they get the care that they've earned. But today, some lawmakers decide to forego the hard work of compromise. Instead of putting veterans first, they've made improving veterans' care political. We've been working for 6 weeks to find a compromise bill that improves veterans' access to care, that holds the VA more accountable, and hires more medical professionals so veterans can get the care they need when they need it. But for 6 weeks, members on the other side of the aisle in both the House and the Senate have balked at the cost of taking care of our veterans. Many of these lawmakers are the same ones who put our wars in Iraq and Afghanistan on the credit card. Many of them didn't blink twice when we sent hundreds of troops into Iraq earlier this month. Way back when the Iraq war was authorized, Congress spent less than 3 weeks debating Iraq. But now, when it comes to take care of our men and women who served, many in the same wars that were put on the credit card, they worry about the cost. Well, I got news for them. Taking care of our veterans is a cost of war. You do not send young Americans to war and then not take care of them. And it should not be the case that we rush to war but drag our feet when it comes to our vets. Republicans today will announce that they're foregoing the Veterans Conference Committee and introducing a bill of their own. It is a proposal aimed at benefiting our veterans. It is not. It is not a bill that takes the best ideas of veterans organizations, experts, or VA officials and moves the ball forward. It is a proposal that is meant to gain political favor. It's a proposal that sheds the responsibility of governing, of honoring our commitments to veterans. It is a proposal that is aimed at the November elections. Chairman Sanders has been working hard to bridge the divide and produce a bill that gets veterans the support that they need and can pass in Congress. But Chairman Sanders can't do it himself. Neither can just one half of the conference committee. Mr. President, I am incredibly disappointed in what is taking place today. I had real hopes that this conference committee could rise above the political process and get something done for our veterans. I've been holding listening sessions in Montana, veterans listening sessions. They didn't have much faith. Those veterans did not have much faith in Washington politicians solving the problem. But I told them it could be done. If we don't change course, if we don't leave politics at the door as we promised, then it's going to be hard for me to go back to Montana and look those veterans in the eye. We can do better, and we must do better.